The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. Calboy in the building, my guy. How are you today?
What's happening?
So it's funny because I actually interviewed you a long time ago on Zoom for this same show on the pandemic. So I think it's cool how we finally got you back here in person. That was like 2020, though. You had like a video shoot. I don't remember what video it was for. But a lot's happened since then, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of ups and downs, a lot of hardships, but a lot of beautiful stuff at the same time. How you been?
Yeah, definitely. I'm well. I'm feeling good, working hard, in a great space up top.
Right.
Cool.
I know for a while there was like a lot of stuff going on in your life, and I felt like you weren't getting to drop that much because you were going through that. You were going through the label stuff. You had a lot of personal things happening, right? And that was like last year and a half ago, something like that?
About 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago. How were you able to navigate yourself mentally out of that space? Like, how do we get to, a lot of people might fold under all that pressure, all that stuff that you were going through. How were you able to navigate yourself out of that space and kind of get yourself and your mind back to, being right again?
A strong support system.
Okay.
Good mentors. Praying grandmother.
Shout out grandma.
Yeah, shout out grandma.
Shout out grandma.
Sure. But that's it though. Yeah, strong support system for real. Like,
that's who you turn to in those times?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm asking the ones closest to me, like, what do I do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody around, like, we gonna help you get through it. You know what I'm saying? So, we here.
Well, besides, like, we gonna help you get through it, what did they tell you? Like, what did grandma tell you?
Just stay on my journey, stay focused. Don't let nothing break me. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of positive words that I need. But as far as, like, my mentors or my partners, it's more like grooming me. You know what I'm saying? Just getting me to better understand, like, adulthood and manhood and stuff like that, and just understanding that all of this stuff that I'm going through comes with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to talk to you about it now because I know it come with life. Life gonna keep on going, so it's good.
It's crazy because at like some point when you reach a certain age, it kind of feels like everything just slaps you in the face.
Yeah. Then it get real. I mean, it's time to mature. It's time to buckle down and, get on your job, and that's what I've been doing.
Right. Like, I feel like, you got to take the good with the bad, right? And I think about, like, your journey and how, you blew up and then double XL and everything then. And then, obviously, we talk about that hard time and then, the kind of, like, the downtime that you had. But I feel like now it's kind of like that upward trend, you know what I'm saying? Where it's kind of like you now realize who you are as an adult now. You're not the kid that you were when you came into this.
Exactly.
And then it's like, okay, now I can be Calboy the artist, and now that you have like a better understanding of, I'm sure, the music business now after having been with the label, leaving the label and shit now too, right?
For sure.
What did you learn? What did you learn after you left the label? Like, what was kind of some of the things you mostly took away from that experience?
Besides, like, the details inside of contracts.
Okay, well, yeah, the contracts too.
Like, better understanding, like, how publishing works and royalties and all that type of talk. Like, besides that, it's just like everybody's trying to win in business, bro. Yeah. So you can't take nothing personal. There's nothing that's personal. It's all business. Everybody's just trying to win in business, So that's what I took from it.
Did you ever get to, like, personally, well, I mean, I'm sure now you do, but, like, back then you didn't get to, like, ever really, like, kind of look and read through those contracts either, huh?
Yeah, I was able to, but now I have a better understanding. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I don't know if I had the right lawyers or whatnot. I don't know. I don't want to get
too deep into it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I understand better now, though.
I was about to say, now, like, to make sure that those situations don't happen, how do you build, like, this new team around you or build up on the team that you had before to make sure that we don't, fall into these same types of
you clean house. Clean house. You start back from ground zero, and then you just, like, sit back, observe, see who really with you, see who mindset matches yours, you know what I'm saying? And then you start to, like, pull them pieces back in slowly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hardest part from starting from ground zero, what do you feel was?
Man, you asked some good questions. Hardest part is just is getting back in the swing of things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like having that first initial hunger and drive and like will to do this stuff, and then you go through a bunch of that, heartbreak and frustration and all that, and then it kind of like steer you off of your path a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you're not like strong up here, you know what I'm saying? So that's the toughest thing, is like getting that first initial hunger back. You know what I'm saying? Like you never had nothing before.
Do you feel like you lost that hunger for a while? Not now, but like, do you feel like you had lost it?
Yeah, I lost it because I wasn't motivated. I was being let down in situations, in the business situations. You know what I'm saying? It's, with certain relationships too, it's just like I was expecting a lot more from the situation and from the people I had in place, and I was steady being let down. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like messed up my drive. You feel me?
Right. But now that we're kind of like in this like Unchained era of like your career, which is like extremely exciting. Like obviously Unchained has like multiple meanings also because of the fact that it's like I'm free now to do what I want to do and be who I want to be. Who is like the new Calboy? Like who is the new Calboy?
Exactly what you just said, just free. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said a couple minutes ago, like going through them situations, I kind of felt unmotivated. And I kind of felt like I was being like trapped, like held down in some sort of way. You know what I'm saying? So Unchained is just like the new Cowboy. He free, he unchained. It's like now you can get what you was supposed to get from the jump without all the mistakes and hurdles I had to get through. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like right now, like everything, you feel like now with you, even with the releases that you're putting out, like, obviously Unchained is the project, but like, we have a new single out now. Like, are you even more calculated with how you release things now? Because before, obviously, like I know, like when you're with the label's like very much like a big part of that.
Yeah.
But you feel like now you kind of took some of that creative control back with like, being able to think like, okay, this is how I want to roll out this project and all that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm going with my gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? With my first mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to a bunch of critics. You know what I'm saying? I'm really being me. That's the whole Unchained thing too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in that situation, I'm steady going back to that situation because I'm really free from that situation. That situation, it was like I had well, supposedly 50, but I had none for real. You know what I'm saying? Now it's back 100% me. So now you get what I want you to get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
On my own.
On my own.
On my own. And I love how this
that's just a warm-up record too, you know what I'm saying?
But it's a great warm-up record for the project though.
For sure.
Because it's like what we were just talking about, where it's like you left the label, then you kind of, I mean, obviously you got a team built around you, but like when you get that initial like, being Unchained, like you feel alone, you feel lost, you're like, where do I go from here? Like I feel like the people who are around me aren't really doing what they were supposed to, so it's like I feel like I'm on my own. And I feel like it's kind of like, that's like the prologue to like, when you have a book, it's like the prologue to chapter 1 of like the book, and that's kind of what On My Own feels like. Yeah,
for sure. That's definitely what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the next few chapters is gonna, get you out your seat.
Right.
For sure.
All right, so with Unchained, right, we don't have an exact date for it, right? But, you said like the next few chapters, which this is a part of, is gonna get us out our seats. What is kind of like the overall, when you're still creating this project, what is like the vibe of it? What are you kind of trying to go for? Like what type of Cowboy are we reaching on this project?
A much more mature Cowboy, much more serious Cowboy, and a lot of my truths. You know what I'm saying? A lot of questions I get in the DMs or under my comments, I'm answering in this project.
What are some of the DMs you feel like, or comments that you be getting?
Just like where I've been, why I ain't been dropping, who is managing me, they need to be doing this or doing that. Like, just a bunch of questions or a bunch of comments that I've noticed and I want to respond to.
Right. And I think, like, but all those questions is like, you got to give, they also, like, obviously fans don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but they also got to, like, give you some graces, like, now that you're free and you're doing what you want to do, like, the new era of, like, whatever music you're creating, like, obviously it's gonna take some time. Like none of this shit can come to them overnight. Like
Right.
these answers aren't just gonna immediately happen overnight because it's like to get to the answers,
Right.
it's like you got to go through all the work to make this music, and this music I'm sure is very personal to you too. That's like it can't be easy to just be like, all right, I'm gonna go to the stew, make on my own and like.
It actually
seconds.
is.
You feel like that?
It's not like that, just that simple, but it's just when I get into them studio type of environments, bro, it ain't even gotta be the exact like studio. Like, bro, we set up studios in the hotel rooms or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I just black out for real. You know what I'm saying? I really just like tap into like what I'm feeling, what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? And it come like that. You know what I'm saying? So with not even planning to answer those questions, I answered those questions because that's just how I felt. You know what I'm saying? So it actually was like, I mean, it's perfect timing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it was sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you think that what you're about to provide the fans, you're gonna be able to answer every single one of those questions?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
And also, like, is this project just only Calboy? Or you got some people on it with you?
Man. I gotta correct myself, man. I did another interview and I said I have no features. I have one feature. One feature. One of my artists.
Okay, you got artists now.
Yeah. I got a few artists. This one of my artists, Lero. He on the project.
Lero.
Yeah.
Lero. Shout out Lero.
Yeah. He on the project. And there's no other features, but it's just all me.
So how many artists do you have underneath you now?
Now I have 3.
Okay, Lero's one of them.
Yeah, Bubs.
Bubs.
And we got Vorn V.
Vorn V?
Yeah, Vorn. I call him V.
Oh, you call him V, but
Yeah.
Vorn?
Vorn.
Vorn? Okay.
Like foreign?
Vorn? Oh,
with
Vorn.
the V.
Vorn. Okay, I got you. Shout out Vorn too. Yep.
Yeah.
So is there like a label that you're calling this? Like, what is it called?
Not necessarily. It's just who I'm putting on.
They all from Chicago?
2 of them is
Where's the other one from?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's having a moment right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Which one's from Milwaukee?
V.
V. Vorn. Okay.
Yeah. That's just my dogs, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a shine light on them, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to put nobody in paperwork and none of that right now. I'm showing love to who show love to me.
Yeah. It's the reason obviously you want to put your people on, so like I understand why you have them on the project, but it's also just because like you feel like the fans just need to only hear you on this to fully grasp the story that you're telling.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't make sense having anybody else on it.
Definitely. That's the exact reason right there. It got to be all me. Just it's my return, you know what I'm saying? So you got to feel me, you know what I'm saying? And Brody was there, you know, through the process. He seen it, so Lero on there.
And do you feel like a certain level of like angst or anxiety going into this too? Because it's like, obviously everything that you've accomplished so far has been so amazing. Like, are you afraid or scared that this project won't do what you want it to do?
No, because I'm not really paying attention to that type of stuff. I just want to feed my fans. You know what I'm saying? They've been without Calboy for a little minute, so I just want to give my fans,
Yeah.
what they deserve, bro.
Yeah, you tweeted something that like I feel like is of course in vain like of everything that you've been saying. You said I'm way too focused. I've been trying to keep myself busy because I came too far to crash out now. Facts.
It's just like I say stuff like that to myself just to let myself know, like, bro, it's like you remember where you used to be. You know what I'm saying? I know where I'm going. I'm headed this way. I ain't finna crash out. I'm focused. We working. We here.
Right. One of my favorite things about you that I feel like not a lot of people know, but I recently learned about you is that you actually paint.
Yeah. Yeah, I paint.
You paint and you sell these paintings.
Yeah.
Like people can actually go and buy Calboy's art. First of all, how long have you been painting for?
I've been painting all my life. Well, not necessarily painting, but like in arts. All my life, sketching, drawing, inking, everything, tagging walls. I done did it all my life, but I got into the acrylic paints and stuff right about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 6. And I just fell in love with that type of art, so I'm painting.
That's fire. So is that like your therapy too? Did that help you get through those times? Also,
Yeah,
were you painting a lot
definitely.
during them?
You know, because I mean, I can only rap for so long, you know what I'm saying? So I got to experience some more life. and while I'm experiencing more life, I'm painting.
I'm trying to find the shop. Oh, you ain't got nothing for sale right now?
No, it's
Okay. Coming soon, though.
yeah, ain't nothing up there right now.
Oh, you
Wait,
got some
no,
cake.
it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
few
there you go,
things
there you
up
go,
there.
there you go.
Them just the older paintings for real. We got a bunch of updated stuff coming.
And you got some custom Nikes on there.
Yeah, I did those too.
That's fire. So if you want some, what do you call this? By Calboy? You want some art? There's some.
Yeah.
I like the Planet Paint.
It's Artistry by Calboy, but the website is bycalboy.com.
Planet Paint is tough.
Yeah.
Selling it for $50,000. Y'all got $50K.
It's taller than me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
How big is it?
That's a
Like,
big painting.
how long does it take you to make something like this?
I actually filmed that whole thing.
Oh, you filmed
so,
this one?
yeah, the person who purchases that gets the whole experience. Like, actually gets to see me.
How it all happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so it comes with so it's not out. We can't like go watch you paint
Right.
anywhere yet. But
No.
like if people buy it, you send them the video that comes with it.
Exactly.
That's fire. Why don't you talk? I feel like you should talk about this more. You should promote this more, man. This is so dope. And I think it's a side of you that I feel like your fans really would want to see too.
I mean,
Or do you feel like this is just kind of like your thing and you don't want to like share with everybody yet?
I felt like that for years. Like, nah, this is just my thing. I do. You know what I'm saying?
On the
Like,
low, outside of the
yeah.
music, right?
Yeah, but everybody that comes around like actually likes the paintings and be like, makes it a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Cut it till it kind of forced my hand. So like, okay, let me give it to the world.
That's fire. So buycalboy.com if you want to get the paintings. There's a couple up there. Some cheaper ones than 50,000.
Yeah, that one only that because it comes with the full experience and stuff. The other
Right.
ones don't come like that.
The other ones you could get for a way more modest a price for all my art collectors out there.
Yeah.
But I do know the project. I forgot to mention the part, but it's 12 songs, right? So it's 12 songs, one feature.
Yeah.
What else do we have cooking this year? What else we got coming up from you, my brother?
So much more, man. I got a show on the way.
Okay.
We gonna drop single after single after single, project after project. So I mean, it's just a bunch of Calboy coming this year. Like I said before, I felt like I done starved my supporters and my fans for so long that it's time to like feed them, and then we gonna give them extras. You know what I'm saying? Right now.
Word, man. Well, I'm excited for all that. Unchained
For
is
sure.
on the way.
Yeah, for sure.
On my own, out now. You have a question, Cal? Come on, Cal. Come ask Cal a question. Let's go.
What's up, Cal?
You know, I'm not even gonna do that. Are you gonna ask what I think you're gonna ask him? No. Okay, cool.
That's Cal 2 times.
Exactly.
I just have to check. I have to check. My bad. Okay, Cal.
You know, us Cals are a rare breed out here. But hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Cal's Questions. Cal, you know, it's been a while since you last dropped. So, and you know, you've gone through a lot. You talked about things on this project that, you know, you haven't mentioned before that people have been asking. What's one song or track on the project that you think your fans would be most interested in listening to? Who you think that they'll like the most?
That's obviously done already.
Yeah.
Unchained.
Oh, the
Or-
title track.
Yeah.
Okay.
The title track. It will be Unchained or I feel like Bad Management. Unchained or Bad Management is the ones you should listen to actually grasp what I'm talking about.
There you go.
You get that real feeling.
You got 2 tracks right there. Thanks, Cal. Well, look, man, Unchained on the way. Freestyle out now over, we did the Rob 49 beat and Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Fire.
Just popping in the streets. I'm like, what's popping in the streets? Let's go and freestyle on it.
Calboy back in his freestyle bag. You already know. I told you before this too. Like, I saw, shout out my brother Bootleg Kev. I know you just did his podcast and his freestyle, but I did see that like somebody was like, "Yo, we miss Calboy getting back in his freestyle bag." So I'm like, super excited that you were able to do Kev.
They
and
usually go viral.
and you came here. You know what I'm saying? And I think
sure.
it's gonna be a dope ass moment for you and for Unchained and everything like that. So thank you for coming here today,
I
brother.
appreciate it, brother.
Love, man. Now, before we get up out of here, let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to let the fans know? Now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
Yo, it's Calboy. Follow me everywhere at Calboy. That's CALBOY. That's everywhere. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And come holler at me. Artistry on the way. Unchained on the way. It's lit.
There you
Big
go.
folk.
Make sure you go run up that freestyle. Make sure you go check out Unchained when it's out. Go check out the new single. Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all ready to do that. Until next
Gratitude,
time.
brother.
Calboy on the radar. We out. Wow, my guy. Love.